Hi, this is Zach Allen, and this is my final exam, part 3, starting with number 3. Use your knowledge of the tangent function to answer the following parts. Alright, so let's go to A. What do the tangent values represent? You may reference the unit circle or any circle. Alright, so I've taken out the unit circle from my final exam, part 1 for this. We've got the line here, which I've highlighted the triangle so it's easy to see, but we've got a line here that represents cos, which is length. Then we've got sine, which is height. So what would this be? This would be tan, or tangent, which would represent slope. So the values of tangent represent slope in the circle. Alright, that brings us on to B. Why does the tangent function have asymptotes? So what is an asymptote? Asymptote is the vertical line that divides the periods between each part of the tangent function. But why do we have those? Why are they needed? Why do they help us draw them? Why do we need them? We need them because these lines are never to pass the asymptote. An asymptote is like a barrier, a brick wall that this line cannot pass. It'll infinitely be going along it and never reach it as it gets closer and closer and closer. So we represent it as a dividing line that keeps this line from going past it. So that's why we have them. We have asymptotes to divide our periods in a tangent function or graph. Because the tangent function will never pass that line. The function will follow alongside the asymptote infinitely. Alright, so basically what all that means is that it'll never go through it, as said before, and it's just there to define that it's not passing that. And it can go on to the next one. Alright, C. State the equation that represents the graph shown below. Show you that real quick. Alright, so what I've done for that is I've brought up Desmos because I do not have a calculator, and I've just shown the normal tan equation in Desmos. So this is what it normally looks like, but as you can see, there's a difference between this graph, which I tried to make them look as similar as possible, but there's a difference between this graph, and that is where the line starts from. So 0 is on 0, but as you can see, it's 3 down here, which means -3. Alright, so that means it'll go down vertically 3 degrees, or 3, which means so far y equals tan of x minus 3, because it's going down 3. So let's plug that in. Let's plug that into the equation just to see if we need to do more. Alright, so we see it's at 3 now, but that actually lines up with the graph pretty well, which means that these are now equal, showing that y equals tan minus 3 is the equation that represents the graph below. Thank you so much. That is the rest of our, oops, sorry, let's render it. There we go. And that's the final exam part 3. Thank you so much for watching.